Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I brought to you a very exciting one because we're opening a special package from Ieebee. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird, but I'm a little sick at the moment, so bear with me. Ieebee has original designs for their washi tapes and some very eclectic sets, but that's what makes them stand out. They kindly sent me two of their sets, and in the package they also send a little booklet with some pictures for inspiration, so it gives you some ideas of what you can do with their washi tapes and also other stationery. This is the Magic Wonder that has 29 rolls and the Phantom Witches which have 37 rolls. So in total I have 66 rolls of washi tape. I also have a special something for you. You can use my code Juliana20 to get 20% off your order. If you use this code, I get a small commission, so it's up to you. No pressure, but if you do use my discount code, thank you so much. I'll have the links down below so you can check out these specific sets along with their website and my discount code. So let's start with the unboxing of the Magic Wonder set. I was recording this video late at night, so I had to use my ring light for some extra light, but don't worry, I will have all these close-ups of all the washi tapes so you can see a little better and all the details up close. I will give you my honest review always, so when I say that I was so excited to see the colors of the washish, it's true, they are stunning. I knew that they were very detailed, but the gold gilding is everything. And what I really like is that the sets come with so many different sizes of the washish. You can have a tiny washi tape and a very large washi in one set. And that's so convenient because you can use all the sizes in so many ways. So now let's put washi tapes on my swatches journal. This notebook is where I put all my swatches of washi tapes and stamps. I try to swatch them from the thinnest washi tape to the largest so you can see a little better the sizes. Each roll of tape is 3 meters long or 9.84 feet long, and this set has two rolls of 75 millimeters or 2.95 inches wide, 8 rolls of 30 millimeters or 1.18 inches wide, and 19 rolls of 15 millimeters wide or 0.59 inches wide. Here is the close-up of these two pages. I love the matte washi tapes and the way the gold gilding shines. It's so pretty. My favorite might be the third of this page. You can use it as a border and it would be stunning for sure. But the set is not over, so let's continue. Honestly, the really large washi tape with the turquoise color is probably my favorite. I don't know if you played Genshin Impact, but if you did, you know that when they tell a story and it has these swirls all around, this tape reminds me of that, and you can see the difference between the matte and the glossy tape. Now it's time for the Phantom Witches set, also stunning as the other set, a little bit more Halloweeny, but I will show you in just a moment that you can be witchy anytime you want. You don't have to wait for Halloween to be spooky, and that also applies to your channel, so stay tuned for that. This set has text in some of the washi tapes. I'm not into text in my tapes, but the phrases are actually nice and spooky and not weird at all, so it gives you options. Now let's swatch them. These washi tapes are also 3 meters long, and this set has 2 rolls of 75 millimeters wide, 5 rolls of 30 millimeters wide, 4 rolls 25 millimeters, 14 rolls 15 millimeters, 6 rolls in 10 millimeters, and 6 rolls in 5 millimeters, which are these tiny ones. As the name says, this is a witchy set, so it gives you some washish with witch related objects such as potions, hats, brooms, cats, and so much more. Some are more vintage style, some are more neon, some are dark. So many different styles, but they work really well together. And if you want to go, for example, vintage witch style, you have more than one washi to make a theme. This set doesn't have much gold gilding as the other one, but it's still really good with all the different styles and sizes. And for the people who don't like gold or silver details, this is awesome because, of course, everyone has different tastes. But now let's move on to my favorite part of this set. Now that I showed you all the washi tapes, let's move on to how I'm going to use them. Since I already recorded my December plan with me, my bullet journal only has 2 more spreads, so I'm going to use them for end of the year reflections. And the very last spread is just for fun, just some decoration to say goodbye to 2024. The idea here is to show you how you can use the tape not only as the tape itself, like the whole thing, but also as stickers, or kind of. These sets of washi are really versatile and the designs look amazing in the washi tape, but also as stickers. You're going to see. Before the decoration, of course, we have to make the setup first. And what I'm going to have in this spread is a rating for the year. I just thought it would be fun to rate the year as I rate a book. Then my favorite memory, the hardest and the coolest thing I had to do or feel, my favorite food, movie, song, book, event, trip, and game. Then the lessons I learned, the goals I achieved, what inspired me, what new skills I acquired, what I'm grateful for, how did I change, the person I spent most time with, next year priorities, and 3 words that describe 2024. I made a Dutch door for this just because I wanted to use a washi tape for the visible part of the Dutch door. I also made a letter to myself. I made a pocket just from some printer paper and glue it to the page, and now it's all ready to decorate. I'm going to start with one of my favorites and I'm going to use it as a border to cover all the space left by the Dutch door, so you can see this part from the first spread or from this one. The tape didn't cover all the way up to the edge, so what I'm going to do is use a gold pen and paint that part, and it blends a little bit more with washi tape because of the gold gilding. I was struggling a little bit with the decoration of the letter because I knew that I wanted to use this switch from this tape, but I couldn't decide how to incorporate other elements to go with it, so I went back and forth and decided to keep it simple. As you can see, I'm using different parts of each washi tape to basically create a scene, but even though I wanted to use more and more elements from other tapes and so on, sometimes keeping it simple is better. And I'm using the elements that I already cut out as stickers for the planning sections of the setup, so I don't waste them. To give a little something to the background without it being too busy, I decided to make a plaid pattern, a really simple one using the colors lavender and gray to tie in with the colors of the setup, and then just using the washi on top. This spread is done, so now we're going back to decorate the first. I wanted to start with the other spread because I needed to see how the washis were going to interact with each other. The one I knew that had to stay was the purple with the gold gilding, so I had to move from that and see if the other washis that I chose didn't clash. But now that's done, we can continue with a little bit more purple because I also wanted to use this one. I mean, this purple washi with hats and potions and all of that is perfect to use as stickers because the designs are so cute and are small enough to add just a little detail to a corner. I put the washi tape on the left a little higher, so to fill the space in the bottom I used one of the thinnest washes in purple, and now it's done. I forgot to put my rating sticker that I use in my reading journal, so I went ahead and put it. And then I thought that it was missing something, so I just colored in every second line in gray. Not in every section, but some of them. With the practical spreads done, we can move on to the fun spread. That's going to be my Goodbye 2024. And the main washi that I'm going to use is also one of my favorites. That is this really wide washi. I didn't want to continue the witchy theme because I wanted to experiment a little bit more with the other washis, and using them in a fun spread is perfect for that. What I'm trying to do is creating a scene with different washi tapes, just as I did in the decoration of the letter. I'm using the mountains as a background for the whole spread, and to not waste the really pretty design of the dragon, I'm going to use that as a focal point on the right. Then I just added the castles from the other washi tape and put them on top of the mountains to add a little more to the scene. I didn't have an idea for the top of the left page, so I just used two washi tapes that went really well together with this turquoise and orange color palette and put them on the top. It's a really simple thing to do if you don't know how to decorate a spread, a corner, or even a border. You can just lay two washi tapes together that have a color palette that looks good with the setup you're doing, and it's fine. It looks good and it's really simple to make. I didn't like how the design of the dragon is cut out on top, so I put it a little higher on the page to look like it's hanging from the tape above. I used again the orange washi tape on the borders to tie in with the other page, and then I used the other really white washi with the celestial girls and used the girl as the main thing, and then the clouds to fill the space between the top and bottom of the left page. I wrote Goodbye 2024 with a turquoise color marker to match the color palette of the whole spread, added some sparkles here and there, and this setup is finally done. Honestly, this is something I don't usually do, trying to make a setup with just washi tapes, not relying on paper or stickers, but it was really fun to challenge myself and also to show you guys that you don't need a big collection of stationery to make something beautiful. Now let's take a look at the final flip through. If you like these sets of washi tapes, don't forget to check out Ieebee, and if you do buy something there, you can use my code Juliana20 for 20% off your order. And now tell me, which theme did you like better? The witchy with all the planning space, or the fun spread with a celestial slash magic theme? Tell me in the comments. And also, I'm working on some new things on my channel. Spoiler, maybe a book related chat to members. So stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you didn't already. And I see you on the next one. Bye!